Right.
It doesn't mean that they can't teach you anything, but that's where that listen to everybody, but only do what works for you comes in.
Yeah, and I found it works best. I have a method that I teach. I teach exactly like how I do it, and then I explain why I'm teaching that, and then we modify it to fit the person. Y- You
Right.
know, so this is what I do. This is how I do it. This is why I do it, and then we're going to look at it. Okay, is that going to work for you? Because each person is different. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
I always have my wrist kind of bent down, so I'm pushing with the heel part of my hand. Well, if your hand won't go there because of an injury, you can't do exactly what I said. And so now
Hmm.
we have to modify it a little bit. I had one guy had MS. He could not bend his arm. He had to keep it locked out, or it just shook so bad he'd never hit. So we locked the arm out. Well, I had to change other things because that meant he was going to smack his arm every time he shot. And so then we had to make adjustments. And that's kind of the fun part of being a coach is okay, here's where we're going to start. Let's fix it for you. And there's other methods, like you were plucking, there's other methods you can work through, other things you can think about in concept. And one of the things I heard, I listen to Jake Comiskey sometimes because I'm not real good at shooting traditional equipment. And he said something about string walking, and I was watching the Netflix flow string walker, Skinwalker Ranch, the Skinwalker Ranch. And I was like, what is this? I don't know what this is. I had no clue what it meant. So I'm watching him and he's explaining how it works. And it's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Then I eventually did interview somebody that does it. So he was explaining it a little better.